sometimes has people trauma bonded. At least with the casino, you might win. You know, a narcissist. It's weird how a narcissist is kind of like a casino that you always keep losing at. Like you never win really. That's the crazy thing about it. It's like if a narcissist was like a casino, it'd be like a casino that you never win at. You know, but you trauma bonded to the narcissist the way gamblers are trauma bonded to casinos. You go to a casino, you probably break even. You never win a lot. You never lose. I mean, you lose a lot. You never win as much. But with the narcissist, you never even win. And they create the trauma bond. Like I'm realizing what all this is. They come in your life, and it's almost like they sell you love in exchange for a bunch of trauma. So it's kind of weird how it is. It's like they love bomb you. They offer you this person that understands you and puts all their defenses down and understands you to the fullest degree. Somebody that's completely on your side. And that quick little high you get from that, you pay for it with months of like trauma. That's just the beginning. And I honestly think there's really a spell involved. Like I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but there's been a bunch of people in and out of your life before. And just I know the signs of them. Like I'm like through because I'm telling you, I had some, and I'm just talking about this because this is the topic at hand. This is what this channel is about. I'm not really obsessing and over this stuff. Even though a marriage is something that's going to always, it's going, she basically trauma bonded me for life. And that's what let me know that that's what this is all about because now everything is quiet. Like all this person wanted to do was tape trauma to me. And the marriage was just for me the marriage was just for me to be able to say, I got a divorce, and just for her to be able to say she divorced somebody to add to her story or how, it was nothing. But that's how far they willing to go to traumatize you. Like they basically professional traumatizers. They want to traumatize your life. They want to throw your life off. They want to lead you astray. Everything that you loved before you met them, they don't want you to love it no more. And it's just trauma. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like how people trauma bonded to the hood too. It's a trauma bond to the hood. You know, I love the hood, but the hood put me through so much. I went through so many ups and downs in the hood. The hood was more bad to me than good, but for some reason I still be going to the hood. Sitting in the dark, you see. So it's a trauma bond, y'all. They create the trauma bond on purpose. It's all a bond through trauma. It don't take no love to put somebody through trauma. You're the only one sitting there loving something. It kind of messes you up to know that the whole thing was a fake. The whole thing was an act just to draw you into chaos. That's all it was about, was chaos. All it was about was taking a peaceful person full of joy and making them not have no joy. That's all it was about. From the beginning to the end, the whole thing was a fake. That's why sometimes you could feel the fakeness in the person. That's what the overall disconnect was from. That's what the disconnect was from. You remember, that void you would feel around them, that disconnect. It was because they wasn't all the way in and they knew it. Part of them felt a little guilty knowing that you brought in that hard. But like I said, they catch you. They catch you when you a shell of yourself. When you got a void, you have a void in you where you don't really believe in yourself like you should. And the narcissists come along and trick you into thinking that they can help you with that void and they believe in you, but they want to traumatize you and make that void even bigger. That's why they question you and figure out how you got the void so they can play on it and make it worse. That's why you wonder that's why you say to them, why are you using that against me? If I told you that's a problem, why are you doing that? It's like they show you early signs what they up to. It's kind of crazy. I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy how this shit is. But like they show you, you could tell them what not to do and they'll do it. You could tell them it hurts when you press that and they'll press it. If you in your right mind, you'll say, I'm not gonna ever talk to you again. I just told you not to press that and you pressed it. And they sit there and wait for your reaction. The price you gotta pay because you're scared to be alone. And see, narcissists trick you so many different ways. Like for instance, the way I got tricked with my narcissism, I never been desperate for women. Like they trick you in different ways too. Like sometimes they trick you into making you feel like they're your friend, but they're not your friend. A narcissist is not your friend. That's the thing about it. They play you that close and they're not your friend. They're actually your enemy. That's why when you crying or you sad, they just sit there with a straight look on their face. Like when you hurting, that's when you could tell who they really are. That's why they leave you when you're down and out. They feel like if I leave the car and it's empty and it can't be able to start back up. They be dumb enough to think you down and out. They dumb enough to think they don't know what you done been through before you met them, because they kind of naive. Their naiveness plays into them being so bold to do what they do to you, but they don't be knowing what you done already been through a bunch of stuff, especially when it comes to people like me. I can't speak for everybody, but they underestimate what you done already been through. Like with my narcissist, I deep fried her in the end because the dark empath I was able to develop into was way more seasoned than a narcissist. Even though she was good, the dark empath that I was too seasoned. And just like a narcissist, a dark empath kind of comes from a dark place too. So I used to be a sociopath. So, but nah, how y'all doing, man? I'm trying to I'm breaking these people down. I'm finding out more and more and more from the ones I had in my past, and the more stuff I read. These people, what triggers them to devalue you, what triggers them to hurt you, is because they know that they're going to fail again. They know they're going to fake like they're this person. They faking like they just like you, like they full of love and compassion, but they know they're not. And they're going to punish you for them not being full of compassion. They deep down inside, I don't know if they wish they could have compassion. I think they're just mad at people that do have compassion and do have empathy. But you got to heal from them, though. I know you definitely got to heal from narcissistic abuse thoroughly, because if you try to move on, you're going to leave a little bit of your internal organs on the floor. And you're going to be a shell of yourself. That's what's going to create a void. If you let a narcissist hurt you the way they do and you just try to bounce back like they do and just talk to somebody else, it's going to create a void in you. That's what's going to create a void. So you got to heal all the way up, because you really don't know how much damage is done. Like my body was hurting. It's certain parts of my body healed up after I stopped dealing with the narcissist. Like actual body parts. Like I don't think you understand how. Now I don't know how. I feel like the stronger your aura, the stronger they're coming for you, and the stronger the narcissist is that comes for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I could tell you, man. But I would tell y'all to get over these people quick. Now I don't know what people be on. I don't know, with this narc channel, I noticed that half the people that be into narcissism is like people that just want to hear people talk about narcissism, and the people that actually been through narcissism. Just like the people that actually talk about narcissism. But it's like you could tell it's fake, but I don't knock it though, because it still sound good and some of it be on point. But like, you got to be the one through this stuff. I feel like the best narcissist, the best person, even a self-aware narcissist. I don't get what a self-aware narcissist is really too much, but I guess. But even a self-aware narcissist, like if they haven't been through the pain that they put somebody through, like when you've been through the pain of narcissism, it hit totally different when you talk about it. It's totally different. Somebody that's just talking about narcissism because they studied it and they know it's a topic, and they're therapists and they need to know about this thing, and they know about narcissism, and they know about that thing. They're not gonna know about narcissism in a deep spiritual way, like somebody that's been hurt by narcissism. Until you've developed due to narcissism, like that's when you know. Like I know it's parts of me that developed due to narcissism, but it's not really bad though. It's not really bad. It's kind of like, those people that know how to do karate, or they know how to they know a special like fighting technique, how they be real stoic everywhere they go. They kind of be like even killed everywhere because they know they can actually hurt somebody. It's like when you get narcissistic awareness, you kind of be like that when you're around people. It's like you have a black belt in spiritual warfare because the narcissist tried to kill you. That's what a lot of y'all don't know. And if you're with a narcissist right now, it's like you slowly poisoning yourself. If you're with a narcissist right now, you're letting a weapon form against you to prosper. And it's forming. You might not know it, but if you're around a narcissist and you know you know that you with a narcissist, you know it. You in here telling me you know you with a narcissist. That's a bad place to be in because there's no way you being yourself. A narcissist is gonna really strip you of being yourself. You're never gonna have no peace. You're never gonna have no time to think correctly. You're never gonna have a peaceful. When you with a narcissist, you're not gonna string together 3 good days of peace. They have narcissists have almost like a 2 to 3 day minimum. The longest you'll go is 3 days without getting into some climatic, soul draining argument or ghosted or something. The narcissist is always having you reacting. You always triggered. Like when you with the narcissist, you're triggered. It ain't no triggering you. When you with the narcissist, you're triggered, and then they trigger you while you already triggered. You don't know how much of yourself you didn't gave up on while you're dealing with the narcissist. You gotta abandon a lot of stuff to deal with the narcissist. There's no way to keep up with them. You can't keep a narcissist happy. That's why a lot of y'all need to know it's not nothing y'all could have did to make this person happy. It ain't no, you saying what could I have done? It ain't nothing you could have done. This person was gonna hurt you regardless of what you would have done. No matter what you would have did, they would have found a way. Cause you gotta understand the narcissist be gaslighting you because they gaslight it. They gaslight themselves. That's why they so crazy because they disconnected from reality. They brainwash themselves. They like a walking brainwash. The only thing they can do is brainwash you. You can't build nothing with them. That's why I told you I think they going to hell. I think narcissists are all going to hell. Like I would bet. Because it's like you can't wrap your mind around religion. You can't wrap your mind around doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? They can't wrap their mind around doing the right thing. So how they gonna get to heaven? So you gotta think about your karma. If you spending all this time with somebody that's destined to go to hell, that's bad karma for you. Because the narcissist is a lost soul that wants to be lost. They play the role like, they always play a good role. The narcissist is gonna play a really good role. They're gonna play a really good role. That's part of that. The reason why the narcissist acts so humanitarian, so Mother Teresa is so like because they know they rotten people, so they have to do that. Because deep down inside, they know that they rotten people. They know that they are. So they have to put on this front. Because if they just showed you how rotten they really is, you wouldn't fool with them. Like all the little sayings that they be saying about narcissism, you see it circle time and time again. And then the more you get into it and you study it, the more that the sayings make sense to you. Like you are just an object to the narcissist. The narcissist just wants admiration from you. They don't see you as a person. At first I'll be wondering what they meant by that, but now I understand exactly what they mean. It's like the narcissist is in a relationship for a totally different reason than you. You in a relationship to be in love, to be able to conversate with somebody, to be able to build something with somebody. You in a relationship to be with somebody for years and look back and say, remember, look back at pictures and look at the time y'all spent. And they're not in it for nothing like that. They're not in it for nothing like that. It's not that deep to them. All they in it, they people hoarders. And they just they love people in bulk. Like the narcissists like to love on like 5 people at the same time. And that means they really don't love none of them. They just love the admiration of being able to do all that. The narcissist just be wanting to explore their capabilities of just seeing how much they can bother people. Like they playing a game. Like life is a game to the narcissist. Not just dealing with people. Like life and everything is just a game. I told you I was dealing with the narcissist. They wrote a book for no reason. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. Like narcissists, if you think about it, nothing they do makes sense. So a relationship, you got to think about the bigger picture. It's not so necessarily that they tried to hurt you. Narcissists don't know what they're doing. Like they're gonna learn how to drive. They're gonna learn how to put on clothes. They're gonna learn how to do like the regular stuff that everybody else should know how to do. But like ultimately, the narcissist, don't know how to accumulate into anything because they hollow and they born to be what they are. So it's like when you deal with them, nothing gonna really make sense. They don't know how to make sense of anything. They're not really connected to reality. It's like I'm surprised they jump when fire touch them. Like, they only jump back from fire because it burned. They probably would catch on fire if fire didn't burn. They'd probably been caught on fire or something. It's just like they're not really conscious. They just bull in a china shop to everything. So just think about it, man. Your life is better off overall. Your life, your destiny. Because you got to be selfish with your life. Like the narcissist is gonna play with your life. They play with they play with your time. They play with your life. Anybody that play with your life don't have good intention for you. No matter how they try to play it off, they really will play with your life and have give no fucks about can see you in the most fucked up situation and know it's due to them, and then be like, okay, it's time for me to leave you. And I'm out here on a limb because of you. Like I'm talking about this relationship, I just keep, I'm talking about this. This is, and I just feel so lame having to keep talking about these people in my past, these narcissists. But I mean, it's a part of the topic. But like, I got my car messed up. I got financial trouble just trying to deal with the narcissist. And then they left me while I spread myself thin trying to fool with them. Luckily, I played it off and stacked me some money. But it's like they will really, you will lose stuff from dealing with them, and then they'll leave you alone. It's like you could tell how they leave you when you're down and how they discard you, that they really only there to hurt you. You'll think it's like the narcissist stab you 100 times and you'll be sitting there thinking, I guess they still love me though, right? No, they just stabbed you 100 times. It's like you be in a spell, man. I don't know. Like the spell part is hard for me to explain. But all I know is that you be in a spell. But I can't, I'm good at words. I'm good at explaining a lot of stuff, but I don't know what makes you let the narcissist get away with murder. And I don't know what makes these people know they're capable of doing it, because they real ballsy. And it's like they know. Because they wouldn't try it, I don't think, if they didn't know that you would put up with it. But they kind of usually have you gaslighted and questioning reality. Like when a narcissist do some cold stuff to you, you already gonna be in the middle of processing a bunch of stuff, so it's gonna hit you with everything else. They're not gonna meet you in within the first week of knowing you ghost you. They're gonna wait till you gaslighted and threw off your game and drained to ghost you. It's all to get people. And narcissists they don't go after people that's hurting. They go after people that's well too. But it's all about taking you from where you at physically, spiritually, financially, bringing you lower, because it's going to cost you financially, spiritually, mentally to deal with them. For some reason, the trauma bond they create and the negativity they create, it's so costly. It's so costly. And it's so dark and lonely. And I don't know what makes us go from living all these years that we've been alive to meeting these people and then going off the deep end. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't explain why. But I know once you make it out and heal, you be a strong MF, man. You be one of the strongest. Like my whole demeanor changed up once I found out about narcissism, because I'm like, you mean to tell me all this stuff was fake? All these people ganged up on me to destroy me. All this stuff was fake. These were all narcissists just trying to keep me down. And then I just shot to my real self immediately. See, a lot of y'all journey back, y'all healing journey, and you getting back to yourself, you can get there a little bit quicker if you reprogram your subconscious mind. And just think about it. If narcissists could bounce back and think that they whole, you definitely could bounce back and think that you whole, because you really a whole person. So you really can afford to act like you healed up. Just don't go messing with nobody. But you can afford to stick your chest out and hold your chin out and say, man, I'm back. Like after a narcissist hurt you, you be back, boy. Nah, I didn't crash out easily. I didn't crash out at all. I didn't crash out. It's like, you know, y'all could bounce back quicker, but you gotta just tell yourself, man, you gotta think about it. You've been there, done that. Like I can tell you from some dark empathy. Like I can coach you out of it on some, not on some dark shit, like on some, like I ain't trying to be dark with y'all because I know some people that's ready to be like, oh, you're a demon, you're dark too. I told you I'm an ex-sociopath and I'm a dark empath. So I can dark, you could dark, you've been there and done that already. When you come to the narcissist, think about it. You done been there, done that. Sexually, spiritually, physically. If it ain't nothing there, it ain't nothing there. You know? You done been there and done that. They think they ain't been there and done you. You done been there and done that too. You know what I'm saying? Like narcissists be going out on a limb to mess with you too. That's why I keep telling y'all, make it harder for them. Because they're addicted to you too. You just don't know it. They're addicted to you. Like when they ghost you, cut them off and watch what they do. Next time they ghost you, because you know they're going to ghost you within the next week or so, y'all know it's coming if you still with one. When they ghost you, block their number. When they ghost you, block their number. And watch them break their neck. I had blocked a narcissist ghosted me. I blocked their number. They called my mama. Because they gotta, you know, the narcissists, they on a spiritual assignment from Satan, and they're just a part of the demonic surveillance team. The looky-loos, the people that see you and know you got a light and keep their eye on you to kind of disturb you. I got a looky-loo right now at the gym right now. It's called gang stalking. It's this dude, he always come by me and he start going, he always come by me, and whenever I'm chilling, he not even peaceful, and he always, I done caught him staring at me for no reason, always looking at me. Now he come by me, he start going, they want to disrupt your energy, and I just move. Like I'm telling you, when you find out about narcissism, just be caught up in your new powers instead of being worried about the narcissist, because there's gonna be some more narcissists coming, and you're gonna find a good version of the narcissist later on down the line. But I'm saying, instead of worrying about the narcissist, just enjoy how heightened your awareness is. It's beautiful. Like I be at the gym, and like this dude, he like a looky-loo. He not a monitoring spirit. Monitoring spirits is like looky-loos that actually be talking to you and stuff. But he's a looky-loo. So now he come by me, y'all, and he start going like this every time. That's his thing now. And it's like, the first time he did it, it caught me off guard because he did it right by me, like with his hands cupped, like, and I looked up like that because it startled me. And he seen that I noticed it. So now he got this little thing where he get around me and go. So he's trying to trigger me. Like they gonna come harder for you too now, because now you got a spiritual like awakening. So they gonna come a little extra harder. You know. But you just stay out their way. And let chosen people, let people misunderstand you. Let people think whatever they want about you. You can't explain your calling to people. That's probably gonna be mad at you for having a calling anyway. Just stay out people's way, chosen ones, and just, you know, people are struggling with themselves. People are angry. People are enraged at you for having the courage to be a real person and for you to blaze your own trail. And people just want to come get a good look at you and see if they could put a little chink in your armor or do something. You know, I stopped being friendly at the gym. I was being too friendly with people. And I start, like, you know, when people got a thing for you, when they don't like your light, it ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just, they darkness will never agree with your light. And it's like, you can be as friendly as you want to be in a place. It's always going to be people that's just like not like you. They just can't do it. They're gonna be, even the ones that like you, gonna be sometime with you. And that's when what's up? That's when you know to just sit back and just chill and just enjoy your calling. That's what I would do. I would just enjoy my calling. I wouldn't be worried about nothing going on behind me, because life come at you fast. You're gonna take advantage of all your new energy. You're not on the phone every fucking day. You're not sitting there abandoned by somebody for weeks at a time. You actually got yourself back. You need you. You should be more worried about losing yourself than losing anybody. Because you need you, and the people that have been around you before you met the narcissist need you. You know? And once you get healed all the way up, you'll realize, why did I even do that? Like, why did I even? It's like with Jezebelious, narcissistic women, it just be just fast women, hoes and shit. Sorry if I disrespected somebody. You just trying to stay in love with a hoe. Even when it come to men, when you messing with these men, you just trying to stay in love with a hoe that's gonna break their neck to be a hoe. That's the easiest way. That's the basic way to describe a narcissist. You dealing with somebody that's not gonna be your first or your last, and you dealing with a hoe that's gonna break their neck to be a hoe. And they want to experience everybody. They don't got no moral compass. They'll have sex with somebody just because somebody admire them. You'd hate to have a girl and think she attractive and like her and everything, and know all a dude got to do is admire her and make her think she in charge, and he can end up having sex with her. Like, that's how narcissistic women are. That's why they boyfriends, they downgrade. Like they downgrade just to be able to control somebody. Like, with narcissists, it's about control. It's not about love. Love is for suckers when it comes to them. I had a homeboy that was a narcissist, and I was talking to him about what I was going through with my girl a while back, and I started crying a little bit. He was one of my good friends, and he looked at me. He was like, you could tell he probably would have been mean to somebody but he was like, man, that's crazy. I was like, what you mean? He was like, you crying? I was like, oh yeah. He was like, I don't even know how that feel, bro. I don't even know how I feel to feel like that about nothing. And you could tell he was like, it made him feel kind of like weird a little bit, like kind of bad about himself. And he's just like, man, that's crazy. But the narcissists, they'll punish you for that. They'll punish you for being a real person. Because y'all both start off in reality, then y'all drift off into this fairy tale world. I mean, y'all both start off in reality. The narcissists say you're a fairy tale that they're going to bring you into. My bad, y'all, the trolls. These trolls really, the demonic energy comes over to the chat too. Racism is a demonic energy. And they want to trigger me and have me all upset, but I've been a black man for a long time. I had a lot of haters for a long time, so the trolls, they gonna keep on coming. I feel the urge to call you the N-word, but I'm stronger. Well, I mean, the thing is, I pray for y'all trolls because y'all just really somewhere upset with y'all life, and y'all got time to bother people. It's really pathetic, but you can't rationalize with a demon. I just put y'all out the chat. I mean, I guess you compelled to get in people's chat and type a whole bunch of stuff to me. You typed a whole bunch of shit, and you typing stuff back to back. I mean, you saying, come on, who's being dramatic? I'm just talking to you. You dramatic, you being dramatic yourself. I know you ain't a bitch ass racist. Like, you sturdy, right? Like, when you don't got people triggered, you gonna trigger yourself. I don't know where you must haven't been listening to the chat. I could tell you're an experienced agitator, and this is just like a scroll that you're coming from. I haven't said nothing about any of that stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you out, and hopefully I can hide you from the channel, and hopefully you don't come back, and that'll be good. But evidently, since your trolls keep coming, I just be wanting to say something to y'all because I feel bad for y'all. I don't know what it's like to type to another man that I don't know, and with means to hate them. And like I told y'all, the phone and social media give people a new way to sin even more. This probably just some regular person out here casting a curse on himself by being racist and calling me the N-word. A few of them did that. You just cursing yourself because I'm God's child. I'm chosen. So I pray for y'all, really. Y'all just lost people that want to be lost. I don't have time to do stuff like that. But I just want y'all to realize with these people, man, if you can, like with me, I can honestly say I'm lucky to have been through a lot of misfortune before all of this, before I ran into narcissists. I had already been through a lot of stuff, so it's just another bad apple you run into, another bad apple of life, But I want y'all to just stay prayed up, man, and just realize that It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault at all, man. You just ran into somebody that had a lot of time. That really is like this. When you really think about it, the narcissists, they cursed and they're not gonna get the most out of life. They hurting themselves. They don't even care though. Like the narcissist mama, and it's like I look at the narcissist mama for like that's the example. Appreciate you, man. Um, Even I look at this narc's mama, and like she's an attractive woman. Like she's really attractive, but she too obnoxious, and she don't have no moral compass, and she just too low vibration-ish. And it's like she just let that narcissism wear you down, that fast living, messing with person to person. Ain't nobody gonna ever really give you no real game. You're not gonna really experience no real love. You're gonna run off everybody. The narcissist is not gonna never know what it's like to experience real love because they're not gonna let nobody love them. They're gonna spend their whole life jumping from person to person to person, destroying little person and little people. They got a closed mind, a closed little life. They really focus on people. All the narcissists care about is people and destroying people. It's like it's easy to get over a narcissist. Like it's a lot to life. Y'all gotta know it's a lot to life more than being in a relationship. Y'all gotta y'all gotta wrap your mind around that. Like I know that's kind of crazy to say, and we all gotta be here for somebody. It's not good to be alone, but in today's society and the way the world is today, I think being able to be alone is really key. Because in some instances, that's the only way you can really love yourself the way you're meant to be loved. Because it's a lot of frogs out here. And, you kiss the princess, kiss the frog. It's a lot of frogs, man. It's a lot of people that got narcissistic ways. Boring people, you know, boring people always say other people are boring. So you might get with somebody that don't got no personality and they flat, and then they'll tell you you ain't got no personality and you flat because they don't know how to experience a person that got a lot of personality. Like the narcissist doesn't know how to experience a complex person. The narcissist doesn't know how to experience like a good person. They don't know how to get the best out of a good person. They don't know how to. It's like giving somebody some designer shoes. They don't know how to keep a toothbrush and keep them clean and not wear them when they out and about and not running them. They don't know the value of keeping. They don't know how to do stuff like that. They only know how to. They just hard on their life, other people's lives. They just hard on life. They got too much amount of energy, too much bad karma. You step off into that, you're gonna be gone. But that's all. I just wanted to give y'all some knowledge on these people, man, and break them down a little bit further for y'all. Because if y'all get the awareness, y'all ain't got to worry about this stuff. The first time somebody ghosts you, if you respect yourself and say, look, you was gone for a week. I don't know where you was at. People that move like that usually are up to something. If you tell the narcissist something like that, you're going to win. When the narcissist hang up in your face, when you don't pick up the phone and you talk to them the next day because they hung up in your face, and they might, who knows, they might even punish you even more for that. But, you got to make it hard for them. When the narcissist tell you they didn't just say that, you tell them, yes, you did. I literally just heard you say it. Or do you got dementia or something? Are you crazy? When the narcissist try to blame shit, you got to tell them, it seems like you're trying to put the blame on me. That's what it's, I hope you're not, that's what it's seeming like. You got to cause narcissistic injuries to make them discard you. Because if you in love with them and it's like pulling a tooth. It's like removing a spiritual tumor. So I love y'all, man. Stay vigilant, man. Stay out their way, man. Don't fall victim to these narcissists.